I'm back. Evil Dead, the remake came out like a few months ago, I think. I think like 1 month. I don't know when it came out, but it did. And so, of course, there's a sequel plan because it was really successful. And I wasn't really shocked because it's a sequel. Not really shocked. But then Sam Raimi went on to say that he's making an Army of Darkness 2. I was like, oh my god, this is so great. Wait a minute. They're making a sequel to the remake and also making a sequel to the Army of Darkness. My brain was going which way. It did not make any sense. Did not make any sense whatsoever. And so, I think the studio said that they're going to make Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 3, and they're making an Army of Darkness 2, Army of Darkness 3, and then some way, like somewhere in the middle, they're gonna merge the two movies together. Gonna merge the two franchises together, and my thoughts on that, I I like theorized this entire thingy where like the pieces in like the Evil Dead remake totally make. I'm not calling it a remake anymore. I'm gonna call it like the Evil Dead prequel because that's what it basically is. Because what I'm about to say is about to blow your mind. It's like some of the pieces in the Evil Dead like prequel make sense, right? Let me explain it, and please stay with me if you can. Okay, so Army of Darkness, like Army of Darkness, showed that Ash went back in time and went to medieval times, and so he had to kill the Deadites and stuff like that. Get the book, and he drunk the eternal stuff, and then he went to sleep in eternal sleep, and then when he woke up in present time. But what I'm theorizing is that since he was in eternal sleep, and when he woke up, he didn't go back to the cabin. And so here's what I'm thinking: since Ash didn't go back to the cabin, I'm suggesting that the kids who went in the cabin in the new Evil Dead, they took his place where he was supposed to go. Like Ash didn't go to the cabin. So what I'm guessing is that the teenagers that were in Evil Dead remake, I mean the prequel, went and took his place because he wasn't there in time. So they kind of did take his place in that. So the Deadites didn't get him in the cabin because he wasn't there. They got the other people who were in. It's not. I know it sounds really all over the place, but I'm guessing that's what's probably going to happen. Okay, I'm going to try to explain it again and try to make it, not so stupid. Okay, Ash, Army of Darkness, medieval times, before the events in the first Evil Dead movie, took the eternal stuff, fell asleep. Of course, Ash didn't go back to the cabin because he was still in eternal sleep. So what I'm trying to say is that the kids in the prequel went in the same cabin that Ash was in, but he wasn't there because they took his place in time that he was supposed to be there, but he wasn't. So technically speaking, the events that happen in the prequel are like taking place as Ash is still in his eternal sleep. So yeah, it's basically a prequel. And there are a lot of little pieces in the movie that you never notice, like the chainsaw, the exact same chainsaw from the movie in the exact same spot as it was in the Evil Dead. So it was the exact same spot. Now it was touched. It was still in the exact same spot. So because Ash in the first Evil Dead movie was supposed to grabbed it and like started chainsawing people, but of course it didn't happen. So it's taking the exact same spot. So it's a prequel. And so like at the end of the credits of like the Evil Dead prequel, you see Ash, he's like saying groovy, and he turns around and like half his face is kind of weird. Now, a lot of people say that was a cameo. I don't think so. I mean, the studio said that they're gonna merge the two series together. I think that's sort of a setup for Army of Darkness too, because his face, like half of his face when he turned around, it looks like he got possessed by a deadite again. Now, for those not Evil Dead fans out there, Dead 2, Ash got possessed by a Deadite. Now, he didn't get fully possessed. He actually fought it. So he didn't get fully possessed. And so, what I'm going to theorize right now, because, now follow me with this, because I'm going to be talking real fast. The Evil Dead prequel, at the very end of the credits, the girl gets picked up by a couple. And she's possessed by a Deadite. And so she opens her eyes, they're black, and then she's possessed by a Deadite. What I'm going to theorize is that they're probably going to take her into a hospital. Like, the Deadites are going to follow her to the road because she survived. And I think she's going to try to fight it like Ash did in Evil Dead 2. And I think he's going to try to fight it. She's going to try to fight it, and Deadite's going to come out of her and probably possess one of the nurses. And then it's going to kick off from there. And, like, I'm betting that the entire, like, city's going to get possessed by Deadites. And that's what I'm guessing, and that's probably what's going to happen. It's going to be huge. And if they actually pull off, them having the Deadites take over the entire city, or even the entire, like, the entire country, that is going to be phenomenal. So, Bruce Campbell is probably going to be in this movie, because if he can make a cameo in Evil Dead prequel, then he's probably going to be Ash in this movie, which is going to be awesome. So that's my news. I hope I didn't talk too fast so you can understand. So that's me, and see ya.